everyone, so I'm Bernice. Welcome to this week's vlog. This week we're doing something quite different. Since the last time I've done a weekly vlog, there have been significant changes in my life. It's not necessarily like big changes, but they're more like a lot of like small things have just been different, and mostly those small things are actually just like my daily routine, and like new hobbies and new habits have changed. So I'd like to show you guys what my life is like right now. This week is focused on mental health things or just like self-improvement things. So yeah, welcome to the vlog. So one of the things I really want to work on is really my eating habits. I feel like I don't really have the best eating habits. I mean, it's not that I'm unhealthy, it's just that I don't eat at the proper time. I don't eat breakfast because I just don't like breakfast, and I don't wake up early enough to eat breakfast. I eat lunch at like 2 to 4 p.m. and then dinner at like 8 p.m. and it's really bad. Sometimes I eat my first meal at like 8 p.m. which is bad. Mostly because I'm either busy, I forget, or like sometimes I feel like it's also because I don't want to gain weight. So it's like that's just wrong. So I'm gonna try to eat better at decent times. So it's currently 1:20 p.m. That's not too bad. So let's eat. Good morning. So it's currently 2:20 p.m. This morning I did some morning bed yoga, which I've actually just been getting into recently. Like, you just have to do the stretches like in bed. So I've also been doing like nighttime bed yoga. It just helps me like fall asleep, and also just helps me get ready for the day. So those have been really helpful. Right now I'm going to make some matcha. I've been really into matcha lately, so I alternate between drinking coffee and matcha. So today I kind of want to make matcha, and then I'm going to read. So the book that we've been reading is actually Blood and Honey, which is the second book of Serpent and Dove. So I'm already in page 342. I'll talk to you guys about this book later once I start reading, after I make my matcha. So let's make matcha. finished making my matcha. So now let's talk about the book that I'm currently reading. So this one is Blood and Honey by Shelby Maherin, which is the second book of Serpent and Dove. So how do I explain this without like spoiling anything? Okay, so in the first book, which is Serpent and Dove, our protagonist Lou is a witch and she runs away from her mother because her mother wants to sacrifice her for the sake of the other witches. So she ends up having to marry a witch hunter named Reed, and they fall in love with each other. So the whole dilemma of the first book is just that whole friction between both of them, with Lou not revealing her true identity and Reed having to protect her because she is his wife and he is noble like that. And in the end of the book, they have to escape from Morgan or Morgane, which is the mother of Lou, who is also like the biggest enemy of like all the witch hunters. So that was the first book. And in the second book, there's a war that's like starting to unfold, and so Lou, our protagonist, is trying to find like allies against Morgan. Basically that's like the journey of the book. So far I'm in page 342 of page 530 something. So far, how do I like it? It's okay. It's not bad, but it's not something amazing. The journey so far, I do enjoy some parts of it, and I think the ending is gonna play a huge part on whether or not I end up liking this book or not. I'm gonna try to read at least until 400 plus so that it'll just be easy to finish. So I have just finished reading until page 400 something. I'm not sure what page it is, but I just finished. So now I'm gonna try to work out, and I want to do like a really quick workout one today because sometimes I take too long to work out. Like yesterday I worked out for like 2 hours, but today I'm gonna try to keep it to like 1 hour to 1 hour and a half. So let's get started. Hey everyone, so I have eaten dinner and I have taken a shower and I played a little bit of Val, and now I'm going to have a bit of a snack. So my friend sent over some blueberry cheese tarts from Tagaytay, so I'm just gonna have some of that, and I also have my protein shake and I have some water. So I'm just gonna have a little snack, and I might continue reading Blood and Honey. Really good. Okay, so I just finished Serpent and Dove. Ugh, it's so tiring. Okay, here are my thoughts. The book's journey was pretty flat. There weren't really a lot of times that I felt excited to read it or I felt so engrossed in the story. It just felt flat for me. There were times wherein I felt like the plot was being forcefully threaded together, and they just didn't flow together naturally. Like the story just wasn't there were just times wherein it just felt forced, and it just wasn't as amazing as the first book, that's for sure. I'm kind of frustrated at how restless this story is. Obviously, so there's gonna be a next book, clearly, but I don't know, I still feel very frustrated at the fact that it ended like this. And the huge fiasco at the end, the main event in the book, was exciting. That was just the most intense part, and everything else just fell flat. So I'm going to bed quite frustrated, so I'm going to bed. Good night, guys. Hello, good morning. So I just took a shower. It's currently like 12:01. I just ordered a coffee from Grab. I got Tim Hortons. I got an iced latte for me. So I'm gonna do a bit of work right now. I just have to take a couple of product shots. When the coffee's here, I'll do a little taste test. So I took a short break from work and I have my coffee. So I'm just gonna try it out. I like it. It's still kind of sweet though. Like a little bit. Okay, so the coffee, I like it. It's not as strong as the other lattes that they have. I like it. Okay, so I transferred my coffee to my favorite insulated tumbler. This is honestly super affordable and just my favorite. It's not sponsored. I'm just sharing something that I literally use every single day. I'll link it down below. I just finished listening to Emma Chamberlain's podcast. I listened to her podcast entitled How to Live a Happy and Healthy Life. One of the things that she does is she journals. And I do journal occasionally when I need to. When I need to let some of my thoughts and feelings out and I have no one else to talk to about it, or I just want to be able to process it by myself. So I'm trying to make it more of a regular thing and not just like a occasional thing. One of the things that she also talked about in her podcast, which I really agree and also practice at the moment, is just having like predictable things that you can do within the day. So for me, that's being able to read, just doing my morning and night stretches, working out. Movement is really important for me and just helping me feel better for the day and feeling better about myself. I feel more confident when I work out, and journaling I think is one of the things I really want to incorporate. Let's do that. So I have just successfully published my review for Blood and Honey on Goodreads. And I'm honestly so proud of myself. This is literally the first time that I've published a review so fast, like just the day after I read it. So I'm so happy that's up. I'm gonna link it down below. So it's currently 5:20 12:25 p.m. and I'm thinking if I should work out right now. I have so much energy today, like I wish the day was longer. I could read, but then I'm leaning more towards working out.
Like confirm, and it would not work because I haven't really been doing anything. And you can tweet the Twitter at AGPod, knowing my personality wouldn't have worked. But, you know, and but then when I'm like, you know, but I'm spending most of my day like working on the exhausted that all I want to do is like lay in bed and watch TikTok. You know, it does close a few doors, but my quality of life is going to improve a lot. So let's do this shit. So I took this, so then I was out of school. And I was like, if I ever want to go back to, I mean, I would never go back.
Hey everyone, so good afternoon. It's Friday. I just finished doing a bit of work. I also did some journaling earlier, and this morning I've just been listening to Emma Chamberlain's podcast, but I just received a delivery from Grab. So this morning I was craving for like croissants. I've been craving since like yesterday or like the other day, and I looked up on Instagram or like Facebook Marketplace and even Grab like croissants, but then I came across frozen croissants in Facebook Marketplace. So that is what I bought. I buy two kinds. So I bought like the large frozen croissants. These are like $2.60 for like 6 pieces. And then I bought these mini croissants, which are $200 for 10 pieces. I'm gonna check if I can add like the link of the listing below. So now I'm going to attempt to make a croissant. Okay, so I have no idea how you're supposed to do this. Let me just open my bag of croissants. I want to try like the big one today because that's what I've been craving for. Here's you see that you're supposed to like dust on like milk, like fresh milk. So I'm just leaving that in for like 5 minutes so that the top part can cook, and then when the 5 minutes is over, I'm gonna flip it over and add more milk and then cook the other side. Oh my god, that is huge. So I made a croissant. Well, I didn't make it, but like I cooked it, and there's merit in like cooking it. So one of the things I really want to talk about is like just taking time in general to just do things. One of the things that I really been trying to practice recently is just mindfulness and like just giving myself time to do things. Life isn't just like point A and point B. It's all like the in-betweens in between those points. Like one of the things that I've really been trying to do is just allowing myself the time to just do life. Like, because most of the time it's just so easy to just do things that are more accessible to us. Like, if I'm working and I want a croissant, I'm gonna go ahead and order and grab while working, and then I'm just gonna pick it up and then I'm gonna eat it while I'm working. Like, I don't know, just putting more time into just doing like the little things and just enjoying it and not rushing through life and just not rushing through finishing tasks, and instead just being mindful and being present. Because if I just live life trying to rush through things, then I'm not really present, you know, like I don't get to enjoy the now. But by doing like little things, like allowing myself the time to do little things like cooking for myself, or making my morning coffee, or like journaling, it's just allowing me to enjoy life a little bit better, and like the little mini in-between so much more, rather than just breezing through life, rushing through point A to point B. Because whenever I'm just trying to rush through point A and point B, I think about the future a lot, or I think about the past a lot, and I'm never really like present, or I'm never really just trying to live the now. I don't know, does that make sense? I don't know, like just allowing myself to go through life and do life things gently. It's just one of the things that have really helped me enjoy life more. This croissant's really good. What the heck? So good. I'm about to go out for a walk. I haven't gone on a walk this week, but I've really been wanting to just like walk around. Yes, I'm excited. Let's go for a walk.